All right, everybody, we're back. I'm sorry for that break, but medically speaking, I do not have a choice. So we're getting loaded back into our save now, and I think I have a good idea how I'm going to do this. Um, I'm going to try to frame it out to start with. Okay, yeah, I can hear. It's still loading in, but we have cooled off finally. Now let's go see if we can get up underneath this. There we go. All right, so I think what we're going to do. That was an assembler. I'm going to go ahead and fill it the rest of the way in. And then we'll go back above the refinery and cool off for a moment and just kind of work our way back and forth. All right. Oh, it's going to be red because we're in station mode. Well, that certainly works out. All right. May just have to forego one of the or two of the upgrades, put them in where we can. Oh, that one's not going to make contact regardless. That's all right. We will. Oh, that one wasn't going to make contact either, was it? Just making sure it's going to make contact. See if we can't start filling in a couple of these. This is a primary one that I want to get filled in because I want that refinery starting to work. Nice. I was hoping that there was more uranium than that, but maybe there wasn't. All right. So now what I want to do. This row right here is now our center line. So everything's going to be based off of this row. And what I'm thinking is going to have to happen. Because I don't think there's an access port there. Nope, there's not. All right. We're going to go back by 2 and out by 3 in each direction. So what we want is back by 2. And then out by 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's make those that connection. And then let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Not you. 1, 2, 3. 1. Nope. 7. 1, 2, 3. Before we start cooking. And then is that the new one? It is. And then we're going to work from that. So the next thing to do is going to be to fill all of that in so that we are receiving hydrogen, oxygen, and all of that in a place to go cool off in between. Okay. SPPR, that's not Space Pirates. SPRT is Space Pirates. Right now, I need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to stay out of that freaking sun. Stop and pick up some supplies. All right, so Of course, I ran out of build capacity right before the cockpit. That's hilarious. All right. So let's just work on getting this filled in, starting getting this shape laid out. Am I not connected? No, I'm connected. I'm just running out of parts. Okay. So we'll let that produce that up real quick. All right. So not looking at the tall tower of stuff. We're just looking at those three layers. And I think that that is a mighty fine start. I like it. Okay. Let's go get our point real quick. Ooh, let's hide behind it and cool off a moment. Oh, that was bad. Ugh. don't know how to save it. We just have to let these go. I'm pretty sure this thing's going to blow up here in a moment. I think we're just going to have to let that one go. Yeah. Hate it. Need to get back here and get out of that sun. But we brought the most important parts back, so I'm not going to complain too much. All right. We've got that part laid out. I'm figuring it's going to be need to come. Let's see. Let me get some steel plates and some. So we went 1, 2, 3. We ended in that. So let's go. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Dang it. Still got too hot. Stand back here for a moment. Let that cool back off. Oh. While we're waiting on that sun to cool off, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go over here. We got a little bit of gas. Let's check and see how we are doing. Let's go to Gotta find that freaking patch of ice again. I guess this time I should GPS it, shouldn't I? There it is. GPS. Ice. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up grinding up all the ice that's here, so eventually we're going to be deleting that point. All right. Haven't filled up the drills yet, so we ain't full. Now we're getting there. Just a little bit more. Oh, we have a controller that tells us when we've reached our cargo capacity. I like that. That's an update. All right, let's go in above this thing and let the system process. There it is. Love it. All right. So now let's work on this long tether. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Ooh, this one. Okay, so we got to wait for the system to produce here for a moment. Uh, See how we're doing. Let's go back to the last full one, make sure it's all the way in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. What I'm thinking, if we're not worried about the expediency of, actually, you know what? Now that I look at it, we could take and put another assembler. Let me grab, while we're waiting for parts to produce. Let's get we'll take and put this the exact same way. And then H2O2 gen. We'll do one there and one there. All right, so let's finish these up. We're gonna need more. Man, we're about to go through so many motors. Wondering if I should just go ahead and grab some stone. I guess I could always start breaking down the other ship too. We just straight up ran out of nickel. Okay. don't think I'm going to get the motors I'm looking for right there. Let's figure out how we're doing over here. Inventory. There we go. And we're unlocked. Dampeners on. Let's pull away. We'll come back by some of these other rocks and see if we get lucky and find some nickel. If not, we'll grab us a chunk of stone and let the system digest that. All right. All right. Yeah, I think that's our rock right there. It's again our rock right there. So I think this is the closest one. Okay. Oh, excellent. We'll fly over to the station and go ahead and mark it because we may need to get more food. Or even just get some salvage to pop. Ooh, could get some salvage to pop. That would be cool. Let's take a real close gander. A little bit closer than I liked. Just trying to honestly just spot any ores, but particularly nickel. And now that I think about it, I think we have a couple of carcasses on the in the service terminal. Have not seen a single element. I don't want to waste too much time. I don't think we're going to see anything in these small ones, but we'll look just to say that we checked. Go ahead and fly to the station. All right. So we're going to go over here and mark the station, pick up some food, maybe see if there's any salvage contracts nearby that we could go collect some parts on. Part of me says go ahead and pop whatever things we have stored and sell them. Yeah, I think that's probably our best plan right there. Did not realize how far away from the station we had flown. That is the same one. About 18 kilometers, it looks like. But we will make it work. That is what we are good at doing. think I'm going to have to rethink my schedule again. I feel like I killed my momentum having to break the stream into two pieces. Not sure exactly how I'm going to make that work. Think I'm going to end up bouncing off of the station. Ooh, a little bit of lag. Oh, don't know that we should get rid of the medical shuttle, because that could be thrusters. It's a salvage target. Oh, yeah, that was like the fakey fakey. Yep. Okay, that one can be sold. It's not going to bring much. No, don't proceed. Let's go find out what it's got inside. We go. Okay, let's go back over here to. Good Lord. Okay. Yeah. I ain't trying to share off any or sell off any of the parts. Salvage services, salvage target, generate salvage quote, accept offer, it's gone. Let's go take a look and see how. Oof. I do believe I might have pretty much already ravaged this one. Yeah, let that one go. Nice. Okay. How are you? One salvage contract. Okay, I'll take one over none. Is the grinding. It is not. Okay. And they don't even have any food right now. But I have food on me, so it's okay. How deep am I? I can wait for a few more minutes. All right, so just curious how these are. Yeah. All right. So we'll run out here unless this has got something just totally insane that we should tow back to base. So how's everyone doing this afternoon while we're sitting here flying to point to point? You'd have thought with everything we had stuffed on that ship that we would have had plenty of parts and materials, but I guess not. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Ew. All right. We'll slink back up here after having overshot by over a freaking kilometer. Just a straight up chunk of a ship. And a distress signal nearby. Full of oxygen. Of course there is. Obviously that is not where the... Ooh, I'll take the tiered gear. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guessing that our... Okay, let's pull this out. What was the tank I saw? Right there. Hydrogen. Uh, oh, okay. Well, that's going to make life a little more difficult. All right, we'll... What I could do after getting rid of Mr. Sparkly Bits, Let's take and grind this back and capture it so that we can tell it to stop freaking rotating. Capture the grid. Okay. You're an oxygen tank, so I'm less worried about you. All right. I was wondering if there's going to be any rockets in there. Oh, goodness. Ugh, refill. That's a no bueno. I guess I could. I mean, if I was gonna do it, I would put. Flip that over. Uh oh. Gotta sit and cool off for a moment. Wouldn't take long to finish capturing this, and then we could deploy it back at ship and pull the uh, hydrogen off of it. Okay, well, let's see if we can. Why is. Okay. So I need to find computers, displays, and radio components. And I bet you. Are you kidding me? SE/GPS. So might not should have taken off like that. I might should have stayed. Oh, I make questionable maneuvers. Oh, fantastic. We're just gonna let that cool off a little bit. Could I put a seat? I need interior plates. Doesn't have to be spectacular. NG remote. Really need that computer, huh? Luckily enough, I know where to get a couple. Oh, there's no gyro on board, is there? I doubt that I'm going to be this lucky. I might be. I need one plate. Remote control. Control. I want all the parts. Let me take all the parts back with me. Excuse me. Absolutely hilarious. We're just sort of like whip it all around and we come to a stop. All right. How far away is our. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. We can work with this. All right. Have to temporarily dump those. I kind of want the big battery. I think the only way I can have the big battery is if I put something magplatish over here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. how can I make this work? Oh, there was an ore detector down there and it just wasn't going off, I guess. But what that means is there is room for a merge block. Let's take and extend that out by 1 so that we can leave it behind when we need to. Small steel tubes and construction components. I think that is amongst the problems we've been having, is it not? Inset connector, I bet you it's this one. Nope, it's the one on the bottom. Okay. And let us put me get lined up on this thing and then I'll know where to put it at. All right. One merge block right there. Frankenstein Argo. Easy boy. Excellent. Okay. We'll be able to put the computer back in each of them here in a minute. All right. Let's take this thing back over to the back over to this cluster. All right. Find some computers. Reactors. Save on them a little bit. Okay, let's. We're gonna have to cool off here in a moment. All right. We have a couple possibilities. We might get a unknown signal that has an antenna on it that would give us R2 radio. I could try to build an assembler. Hmm. All right. Just gotta wait to cool off here a little bit so we can see what all we've. How much room do I have in that cargo container? Or not cargo container, but that connector block. Inset connector inventory. It's about half full already. That's not good. Because I would say that there is more than half full. Now I could try to. Okay, I am going to have the help of the large ion thruster. I could try to magnetically. The only thing is I know from earlier in this save that if we push this thing too far from where it's at right now, it's just going to disappear. You know what? I'm just going to take that as the grand sign. Put that up. Put those up. Those up. And hustle. If anybody has any ideas, I'm all down for them. I don't really want to give up the parts because I think it'll be useful with the ship, and I'm trying not to spend time digging. But options is running kind of thin. And stop. Much better. Had to wet the old whistle. Oh, you know what? Ask and you shall receive, because there it is right there. Everything else is gravy. Get all these plates. Uh-oh. Okay. Now we go capture the grid, put it away. Love it. One more display. No. Where am I going to get a freaking display from? The door, maybe? Yep, the door. Where's the bloody bloomin' air vent? I've already ground that back. Let's see if hydrogen tank 0, hydrogen tank 100, hydrogen tank 0, hydrogen tank 100. Okay. That really super changed up the game. Okay. There's that hydrogen tank. This one has nothing in it. Now I need to figure out where the other one is. Okay, sorry about the thump on the mic there a moment ago, folks. Clocked it while I was moving around. Probably not what y'all wanted to hear, but that's okay. We'll get through it. All right. So I have figured out where the oxygen tank is. That is the one that I am assuming is at 100. I do not have any power cells with me to my knowledge. Nope. So all we can do is grind the battery back. Did I at least get the right hydrogen tank, or did I just cost myself a whole bunch of hydrogen? Nice. Okay, so it just means that the battery is going to have to just be ground back, because I think that's going to be the last hostile block. Oh, and there's an event controller. Ooh. Let that go a little too far. All right. Okay, let's very, very quickly find that battery again. I think we did it by going down through here. No, we found, yeah, we did. It's right there. It's captured. Now I need to find this Kraken event controller, and I bet you it's going to be wherever the antenna was. All right. All right. Just need to wait for a few seconds, and then we should be able to use the Where did it go? 25 seconds. So let's put the ship between us and the. It's here. No, it's here. My service dog has to let me know about every shadow that's nearby if I'm not like standing there looking at it. Salvage target sent us Grid contains 3 hostile blocks. Broadcast controller. What is incomplete that I have not looked at? There's another battery. And the round corridor door. That looks like the broken battery. And that should take care of those issues. So now we tuck up here again to cool off while we wait. Here in a moment, we'll be able to save it, and then we'll be done. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Nice. Okay. I know the consignment drone is still up. I'm wondering if the distress signal is. We'll fly towards the station while we're boundering. All right. Well, folks, it is 3 p.m. Unfortunately, I have to head with my. Oh, is it the robot? Okay, we're going to save. Unfortunately, I have to go with my son-in-law to pick up my grandchild tonight because I have to go pick up a vehicle from the shop. So we're going to save here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. To continue our save here on the new Prosperity DLC. Come hang out with me on either Twitch, YouTube, or Kick, your choice. I will talk